Morning, this is Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Frozen Off-Grid Project. You might hear a sound of a truck moving in the background. That was the delivery of another load of wood. I'll take you out there in a minute. It's a sunny day. Sorry I'm out of breath, I just ran through the woods, grabbed my camera. It's a sunny day, so I'm getting some good solar power. The deer are in hiding, so just to let you know, I've been hunting, but this weather has them, I don't know, it's changed their pattern. I know the deer's patterns because I talk to them every day up front here, and I saw deer all the time. And now we got hit with this polar vortex, and the deer are just not out and about. It also is hunting season, so the deer are very smart and they're hiding from the hunter. People are seeing them in public places and in yards and lawns and stuff now, but not out in the forest. So, well, it sounded like World War III out here on opening day. I mean, everywhere in the country, I should say. Everywhere you go, you hear gunshots all over the place. But out here, you could hear the occasional shot echoing through the mountains. Sound travels long way in the woods, so you can hear them getting popped out there. But I haven't seen anything, and I'm really hoping, because I normally do not buy meat in New York. I just can't afford it. I'm going to be eating some meat soon, though, these little monsters. I just got to, when I'm ready and I have the time, the gray ones are going to be on the dinner plate. The big red and his brother, they're going to stay because they're too close. They're, I can't separate those two. They're really close friends. And they don't fight with each other. But the others have to go because there's too much competition. I'm getting a whole mess of eggs now. Actually, there's a tiny hen. I hope she's starting to lay. That's my little black one. And I'm getting little brown eggs. So I showed you that the other day when I was boiling them. But that's I don't think that little, whoops, sorry. I don't think that tiny hen can lay that big of an egg. But it looks like she's starting to nest. They're going into here, laying their eggs, and going in there to sleep at night. So I'll be insulating that. Hey, be quiet. I'll be insulating that here a lot better, because they cuddle up inside there. Even though it's small, they cuddle up in there for the night, and it keeps them all warm. So I prefer to have it that way. So let me take you out here to the forest and show you my new load of wood that I got. There's some really good stuff out here. Alright, just so you know, you'll be seeing that from time to time. A friend of mine is keeping his camper out here. Yes, it's all agreed and okayed and everything's accepted. No, the landlady's not upset. Just so you know, because those people are going to see it anyway, eventually. There is the next load. This was a bigger load. He really piled it on. This is about, let me see, 7 foot high by 20 foot long. Well, look at it compared to the other pile. It's a much bigger pile of wood. Much denser packed. The guy's really being nice and taking his time and loading it carefully for me, because I told him I wanted to use it for building. And there's some really nice boards in here. There's also some sheets of plywood that he put down in the bottom. I'll have to dig it out to get to it. But there's the first load. There's the second load. It's a big load of barnwood. I am hooked up. This is firewood and building materials and everything. There's a whole massive, what is that, 2x12s nailed together to make a beam. That's a massive supporting beam. That's what you would call a load-bearing beam back in the day. That's massive. And I've got these pieces like this. I was thinking about making like a some bookshelves and some like a kitchen, what am I trying to say? Oh, a little kitchen cabinet type of thing. Those would be really cool in the kitchen of my rustic tiny cottage. So, oh, I found water. And
Oh look, snow fleas. Oh, where are we? See the snow fleas? I showed them last year. I'll get back to them again when there's snow on the ground. Oh look, they're all over the leaves here. I'm gonna focus. See, look at them. They jump. See them jump? Just like fleas. They're called snow fleas. Oops, my camera can't get on that close. Tiny, tiny little creatures. They have a natural antifreeze in their bodies, so they can withstand all the cold temperatures. And there's billions of them out here, covering the entire surface of the ground. And they love the winter, and they'll be here all season. Anyway, that is all the construction materials I need and the warmth for winter. That's all oak. I am hooked up. So I'm going to get out here and start processing this pile right now. And he's got about, this is the front addition to a barn made around 1950, he said. And then he's got the back addition, the old barn from 1940, that he's still got to bring out. Probably another 2 or 3 loads this size of wood. So I definitely am not going to be suffering for building materials and for firewood. I'm going to take pieces like this from my little kitchen cabinets. That's perfect. Perfect. They're all the same size, and I'll be sorting out different types of wood for different projects. There's 2x4s in here, 2x6s, 2x10s, 2x12s. This is really good stuff. And again, I'm already going to be starting to burn some of this tonight. That's the first thing I'm going to do, is bring my wagon out here and fill it up with some firewood. And no more stress. No more stress for warmth. Well, I just got back in from the woods. I scared a deer up. I saw a white tail flashing, but I didn't get a shot. Heard some deer moving in the background, but they're staying covered pretty well. It's that time of year. So it's sunny and nice out, and that means plenty of solar. Now I'm on absorption mode here, which means that the charge controller is limiting the amount of power going to the battery bank. It was at 60 watts a minute ago until I plugged in my Ryobi charger to charge a battery and take some of that extra energy from the sun, and then it jumped up to 79 watts. So it's taking only what it needs right now out of those solar panels. Problem is the batteries are still sulfated, so you know, they're not putting out maximum energy, and I don't have any real usable energy at night. So I've been running the old little Harbor Freight generator and the charger here, the battery charger, anytime I'm working on the computer, just so I don't damage these batteries until I get them properly desulfated. Now the Bedini shut off the other day, and I haven't proceeded with anything. I'm going to rewire this battery bank to P. I'm actually thinking about hooking them all up as parallel 6-volt batteries and run the Bedini on them that way, because it sort of amplifies across parallel batteries. So I'll be rewiring them before I spin that back up again. Anyway, that's a good day for solar. So batteries are taking what they need, and that's it. Well, I've got a package in the post office, so I gotta hit the road. It's, what is it now, after 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Yeah, it's just after 2 p.m. 33 out and 82 in. It did warm up. It was 17 degrees this morning. It was horrible. So it was a harsh time. But right now it's sunny, so it doesn't feel as cold as the temperature shows. It didn't feel bad at all out there up in the tree stand, but anyway, I got to come in for lunch and get my package and go back out later on. I got another load of barnwood coming, so I got to go out and meet him later on as well. I have a package from Ireland. This is from Goliath Man. He told me to watch for it, that's why I know.
Of course, I don't get a lot of packages from Ireland. Goliath Man is the one that I know always sends me some packages every once in a while here. The baby cat says, yes, there's another box. Not like you have enough boxes already, baby cat, but you always want another one, don't you? Huh? You smell something in there, don't you? I think she smells your cat. Yeah, here, here, I'll put this down here, you can smell it. You can smell the other cat. Yeah. Alright, we got Brulee's coffee. Nice stuff. I tell you, this brand of coffee that you've been sending is good stuff. I love it. Thank you. Really nice stuff. I just ran out of the other package the other day. I like it. And check this out. We got a package for the Man of Many Things. So Man of Many Things, when you see this, you gotta get your butt over here. Got something for you from Goliath Man from Ireland. And spiced gingerbread. Nice stuff. And a marzipan stollen. German Christmas cake, basically a fruit cake. Baby cat, do you mind? I'll give you the box in a minute. Let me make sure there's nothing else in there. All packaging. Alright, I think that's it. I'll have a look later before I burn all this, but baby wants the box. She wants to smell. Alright, here you go. It's all yours. Enjoy. Well, thank you, Goliath Man, once again, for some very good stuff. And I really do love that coffee. Thank you. And I'll get a hold of Man of Many Things and have him get over here. I've got another package today. Everything came at once, it seems. This is from, well, I don't know if you want me to tell your real name, but I can see it's from Ohio on the package. Let's see what we have here. It's got a metallic rattling sound. It's heavy. Ow! I forgot about that. I wasn't expecting that today. Look at that. This was my eBay find. This is for my cabinets. I'm not quite sure. They look like silver plated brass, but they definitely got a historic appearance to them. They've got a bit of a tarnish to them, which I think adds to their value. They're I'm not quite sure. Well, that one's just really tarnished. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. It's hard to tell, but there's a, it almost looks like there's a silver in there. See, there's one that's not so bad. I'll show you what I've got here. A couple not so bad with a few good ones. Or bad, whatever you want to call it. I think the tarnish adds to the value, to the appearance. Can you see that very well? Are the colors showing up? Yeah, that looks alright. So, I got these on eBay. I think they were like, I can't remember, $5 or $10. So, the ones in the middle are tarnished heavily, and the outer ones are not. I think they just look amazing. These are going to be for my cabinets, for the kitchen. I like them. They're definitely a little bit of history, and the price was right. So I'm looking for hinges now. Hopefully, I'll find some soon. But I like the design.
I liked the fact that they're tarnished. I just think it adds to it. Adds character. So there's my my door pulls for my cabinets. That's a lot. That's definitely a good deal there. Now there's a big box, and baby loves that one. You always gotta walk in a box, don't you? This is from Frost King. You guys might remember Frost King from last year. They sent me some window insulation and pipe insulation and some various things, window door trim and seals for my RV. And the guys from Frost King contacted me a week or so ago and asked me if I needed anything else, and they sent me a box. Frost King you can find in all your major hardware stores, and in I know it's like the top brand in window seals and winterizing your home, your pipes, your doors, your rain gutters. They've got the just about everything. They've even got carpet and floor trim. Let's see what we got here. Snap-in rain gutter screen. See, that's the Frost King. That's the brand you guys know from all the major hardware stores. So there's my that's for my rain gutters. That'll keep the leaves and filth out of the rain gutter. Well, thank you guys. And this is going to make a lot of people happy. Look at this. Door threshold. Finally, I got the door threshold for my door. And what else we got here? We've got a wedge downspout screen. Alright, very good. And downspout guards. 2 rust-proof plastic downspout guards. So I am hooked up for hooking up my rain gutters and the threshold of my door. Well, thank you very much, guys, from Frost King. I'm sure if you people recognize that label right there. You'll see that. I think I've seen that in Walmart and Home Depot. I'm not sure if Lowe's. I think Lowe's carries Frost King. And the hardware stores, that's your top brand in outdoor weatherproofing, and they got everything. These guys got all kinds of stuff. Well, thank you very much. Definitely going to help me here in the tiny house on wheels. And baby cat likes the box.